Good evening, Tallahassee. This is student meteorologist Matthew Wisnett. Glad you could join us here tonight on this Friday night. And as we look outside here at Doak, you can see it is currently a little cloudy and the lower 80s right now. It's a really good weather if you're looking to go outside and enjoy the town tonight. As we look outside here, the temperature is pretty close, a little either side of 80 right now, looking pretty good. And as you go towards the south in Perry, you can see 87 degrees. So in some areas a little warmer, in some areas just a little cooler. But overall, looking pretty good for this time of night. You look outside, a couple of storms to the north, but not a lot going on. So if you're looking to go outside tonight, go outside for a nice dinner. It's going to be a great time. So have a great evening tonight. Have some good plans. And as we look at tonight into the evening, you can see we're going to be in the 70s for the most part. So really good time to go enjoy the night, go hang out with friends. Just go have a great time before the FSU game tomorrow, where as we'll look to it later, it will look really nice. And if we continue to look tonight into what it's going to look like, you're going to see this. We're going to start warming up into around the 80s tomorrow for kickoff. So with a little cloudy, but the rain chance should stay down. So overall, it should be looking really good for tomorrow if you have any plans. And the headlines tonight, a warm start, but the fall weather is starting to come around. So when will that happen? The next area to watch in the tropics, and Hurricane Kirk is a Category 4. What happens next? All in this on FSU Weather. As we look outside here at Doak Campbell Stadium once again, as you can see, our temperatures right now are sitting just around 80 degrees for the most part. In some areas, a little on the other side of 85, but overall, we're looking really nice for this time of day. You look outside the live radar again, there's not much going on, maybe a couple of stray showers to the northeast or the northwest, but overall, not a lot going on in this area. And if we look closer to Panama City, though, you can see these storms are starting to come ashore in Pensacola. So if you are in that area, you're going to want an umbrella or a rain jacket tonight, as it might be a little wet if you are going outdoors. Future radar, you can see there's some showers that will roll through tomorrow, but overall it's going to stay really nice. A couple of showers possible for game time tomorrow to the south and around Tallahassee. But as we continue to go through Saturday night, some showers into Sunday, early Sunday morning, and a couple of stray showers when you wake up tomorrow morning if you're waking up for that sunrise service. You look outside, the temperatures, once again, we're in the 80s for the most part right now. A couple areas just on the other side of 80, but overall looking like a really nice time to go outside and enjoy a good Friday night. The temperature almanac right now, we were just around our average high, and we were in a good low today at 74. So above our average for this time of year, but hopefully that fall weather will start kicking in, so it will start getting cooler hopefully very soon, but we were not near our record low or record high, so looking really good for this time of year. As we look at Doak for tonight, just on the other side of 85, cloudy with maybe a slight breeze, but overall looking like a really great time to go outside and see what could be available with all the activities we have. Tonight's forecast, you can see 70s across the region, so once again, a good night to go outside for any activities you may or may not have. Just a great time to go hang out with friends, sit on the patio of a restaurant, and just enjoy a great time to be with other people. We look at the forecast for Saturday. You can see 83 degrees with cloudiness and a slight breeze coming out of the northeast, but should be really good for tomorrow for any outdoor plans. If you're going to watch football with some friends, it'd be a great time to go outside, maybe throw the football during halftime as we wait for FSU kickoff tomorrow. And as we look at the temperatures for FSU kickoff, you're going to see as we start kickoff, it'll be just around 80 degrees. But as we go into the game, there is a chance of showers possible. But as we get towards the end of game time, it will start clearing out, and temperatures will be in the lower 70s. We look at the 7-day forecast right now. You can see that for the most part, some showers possible tomorrow, but some real showers might come in Sunday night. But if you look at your work week, it's going to be really nice as the temperatures slowly start to taper off towards the end of the week, and the sun will start coming out. So a great time to be outside next weekend for any plans you have. And we look at the tropics. We just had Helene come in, so what else is going on right now? As we look here, and we're watching this area of hopefully that won't turn into anything, but we are watching it as there is some tropical moisture, and there is a 50% chance of development over the next 7 days, and we'll look at it further of what it could bring, but it looks like it'll just bring mainly rain for the most part, so hopefully it won't be too much rain, but as we look at what it'll bring rain-wise, as you can see, it'll start making its way across the Gulf here over next week, and around Wednesday, Thursday, is when you will start seeing a lot of that rain push on through, and by Thursday morning it should clear out for the most part, but the rain could be a major issue for some areas. As we look in Tampa, 8.5 inches, Orlando seeing about 5, Cape Coral was 6.5, or some really big rain totals for areas that are dealing with some flooding from the storm surge of Helene, so that is something to keep an eye on for those flash floods and for the possibility. And we look at the wind forecast here, winds may be a concern, but as we look as it continues, the Euro, as it continues to transition across the Gulf, the winds for the most part will stay offshore on either side as it passes through, so it will be the rain that we will be mainly concerned about with this possible tropical cyclone. We look at Kirk right now, it is a Cat 4, so we will be watching it as there is possible that it could develop, but right now it is still out at sea, about 130 miles per hour, so it is a very strong storm with, as you can see, that defined eye right now. So, if we look at its track here, it's going to move north and then start moving northeast into those colder Atlantic waters, and you'll see it'll start transitioning closer to the United Kingdom, where it'll start really dying out as those cold waters will just kind of kill it off. And Tropical Storm Leslie has formed. As you can see, it's about 70 miles per hour, so it is starting to get close to that Cat 1 status, so we will be watching that. But as we look at its track here, it'll continue northeast, kind of where Kirk is, and then from there, we don't know just yet, but right now it will not affect your plans this weekend or into next week for the most part. But we will continue to track it and see what happens as it pushes, as from there it could go in any direction, but we will be watching it to see what happens with this storm. And as we look one last time here at Doak Campbell Stadium, you can see it's 83 degrees, partly cloudy, a good time to be outside if you're just trying to get away from studying, getting away from the homework or classes. It's a great time to just take a break, take a breath, go enjoy it with friends, have a great Friday. You look at our 7-day forecast with the weekend always in view, you're going to see we have that chance of rain tomorrow. That chance of rain goes up on Sunday, so we may not want to be outside on Sunday as that rain will pick up, but as we go into the work week, you're going to see those temperatures they climb up a little bit, but as we get to the end, Thursday, Friday, they start cooling down closer to what we hope for this time of year in the low 80s and a lot of sunshine, so a great time to be outside on Thursday, Friday. This has been Student Meteorologist. Have a great Friday night, Tallahassee.